It's my 100th episode, bitches, and I got somebody with me. Stay tuned with GH Report.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
There's my music, you guys. There's my music. You guys, it's the GH Report, the General Hospital After Show here on AFTERBUZZ TV. And I'm your host, James Lott Jr. You know who I am, because 100 times, well, I've been on every single show, but most of the 100 times, you've seen me. And I'm so excited. I want to thank you guys for joining us today, because I have a show. It's going to be talking, we may talk about some General Hospital, who knows. I have some prizes to give away. And I have a very special guest. You guys, she now beats Robert Palmer Watkins, who wants to come back on the show, as the most appearances on this show, and then he's going to form. It's our girl, Miss Michelle Stafford.
Thank you.
Hey, girl.
Where's the applause?
Where's the applause? Where's the people?
No problem.
It's like they're all staring in awe right now.
I've given you. I brought you this.
For my God!
It's from Aruba.
Ooh, Aruba.
Imported chocolate.
Now,
Dutch. It's Dutch.
Here's what's funny. My father's half Dutch. My last name is Dutch.
Really?
I know some Dutch. My
yeah,
friend's
it
from
is
Amersfoort.
Dutch, yeah.
My friend's from Amersfoort. So this is actually part of my people.
Oh my gosh, it's your people.
You didn't even know that.
I did
Isn't
not.
that funny?
That's so serendipitous.
Because I was talking about stroke waffles this morning, and I love stroke waffles. They're so good. If you guys don't have them, they are cinnamon wafers with caramel in the middle.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God, they're
great.
so good. But thank you so much.
That's some good Dutch chocolate, you know.
This is real chocolate,
The
too,
Dutch,
folks.
yeah,
This is
they
real
know how to
chocolate.
do
This isn't
it.
Hershey's.
No
offense to Hershey's, but this is like real chocolate.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
You're
No
welcome.
offense
Happy
to me.
100. Happy
Thank
100.
you. I want to tell you guys, this show was something that I pitched to the network, and they gave it to me. I did a test show. Lucretia and Frank, who aren't here, they're at Comic-Con right now.
Crazy.
They're doing their work down there. I want to thank them. And Ladine, who your buddy used to be with us, who started with us, who's in Florida.
So sweet.
Those three people, I found them on Craigslist. And
No.
yes, I found 50 people to want to do this show with me.
Wow.
I met with every single person.
That's so cool.
And those three people, I was like, those are the ones.
Wow.
Isn't that funny? I took
And
the time to do it.
they're amazing.
They're amazing. And so now we've been almost 2 years. September will be 2 years.
Incredible.
So your dreams can come true. Your dreams come true.
Yep, just do it.
Exactly. That's the thing nowadays, especially. And I want to ask you, because you do side projects and things yourself too. Nowadays, there's no excuse not to do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, if you're ambitious and you have ideas, right? Like you had a great idea. You had a great idea and it works.
Yeah.
And you just keep on pushing through, because nothing's easy to start.
No, it's not.
As you know, you probably got shot down a few times.
A lot of things happened
Yeah.
in the beginning, and they worked themselves out over time.
Yeah.
And part of it, I think, was just doing a good product.
Yeah.
Saying, screw everybody else.
Yeah.
Just do a good product every week, and then people started coming around.
Yeah, because it's very good, and you're very pro the show, and you listen to people as well. And everybody that have viewers are super smart. You guys are smart. What you guys have to say, and it's a kind of show that I would want to listen to. If
thank you.
Yeah.
No, it's what we decided. There's a lot of negativity out there, and we all see it on social media towards these shows. There's only 4 shows left of soaps. Yeah. We want to protect them.
Yeah.
We want them to last. Everyone wants to do a good job. General Hospital, people want to do a good job. And I want to thank General Hospital PR people who have been behind us the last 2 years also.
Totally
They've been really
you.
great with us, and they've been totally behind us, and been great. And my shout out to Amber, my girl Amber.
Yeah,
but just like everybody wants to do a good job.
Yeah.
This is a business.
Yeah. And
same here at AFTERBUZZ TV. We want to do a good job and give you a good product and give you something like what you guys do every day for us. We want to do on Sundays for an hour.
Yeah.
So we try.
And you do.
We try.
You do. And I think, but also, when you say there's a lot of negativity, yeah, there is. But I mean, I also understand that it's a forum for people to vent, and to talk about their frustrations with a show.
That's true.
And so I think that's valid. I think that's valid.
But there's some people out there I feel that are in our industry, so to speak, that just, not about the fans, people are in the industry.
That are just evil.
Just like every comment is something like, well, then why do you watch the show?
Yeah, okay, I understand that. There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference, because people who are, supposedly.
Yeah, because you guys are really great. You have an opinion, and but it's very sound, and you're very fair, and it's like it's open for discussion.
Yes.
So.
Which life should be, period, right?
Yeah, open for discussion, for sure.
It's not always that way, but it should be that way.
Yeah.
And in all seriousness, it should be. But in all seriousness, everybody out there, thank you so much, because I really appreciate it. It was a dream of mine. And now we have a whole soap block, and I create the other 2 shows too. So
very cool.
It's just like, it's something I want to do.
Good for you.
I grew up loving soaps. My grandparents watched them. My mother, grandmothers, they all watched them. And they're part of America, period.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of great actors on these shows. Come on. Learning this dialogue every day. Oh, my God. Oh, my shirt, yes. This is from JSPR. For my 1-year anniversary, they gave us these shirts that Quinto's Coffee on them. Thank you, thank you.
So sexy.
Ooh, she said I'm sexy. Oh,
I had to get really close to the mic.
God,
So sexy.
So girls, this show is going to be all kinds of stuff. We're going to take some phone calls too, so you can talk to her again. And
I have people tweeting saying that they're watching.
yeah, they're watching.
Everybody's so excited.
I'm telling you, this is going to be good. Now, also, I want to tell you guys, I will be giving some prizes away. I'm going to have her help me with these.
Oh.
I have some good stuff too.
Fantastic.
But first, I want to ask you about your Skin Nation, because you're doing really well, and the stuff works. Seriously, I use your coconut oil in my beard now.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's
and
great.
It makes it so soft.
So
I'm like,
incredible.
Oh my God.
I know.
I love it
Okay,
so
well
much.
you're getting some.
It's
too,
just it's so
before I
good.
leave. Yeah, it's really great. Coconut oil is great on anything.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Anything. No, it really is.
Yes.
I've heard from some people that it's a good lube. I've heard.
Hey, okay.
I've heard.
It must not be irritating down there. So I guess.
You know, it actually it's 100% organic, but it's really good to like scoop up and put in the bath too. Like there are so many different. That's what you should do with the Miracle Potion. You know, the other one that I have with the mango butter.
Oh, yeah.
I scoop it and I put it in the bath just a little bit, like a teaspoon under the hot water for my kids. It's really great for their skin. Yeah, but it's going really well. And we just revamped our website.
Yes.
And skinnation.com. Folks, skinnation.com. Right now, if you sign up to be a Skin Nation cadet,
talk about that.
Yes, you get 10% off, and you get free shipping for orders $50 or over domestic and $100 over international. But
Really?
yeah, but a cadet, if you sign up to be a cadet, you get weekly emails from me, and you get discounts, and you get we have prizes and promotions, and you know, it's going to be like a really fun thing. You get beauty secrets every week, so it's super fun. A lot of people are very excited. We've since we've launched, we have about 10,000 cadets so far. Wow. 10,000 cadets.
Wow, that's good, girl.
I know, it's really great.
See, you're affecting change in the world.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, because it's organic and natural.
Yeah.
And non-toxic and gluten-free, vegan. You know, it's really good for your skin.
And your skin's so important to take care of it.
It's your largest organ.
Tell them.
It's your largest organ, folks.
Right.
And anything that you put onto your skin absorbs into your body, into your endocrine system. It helps with your hormones. It helps you sleep. You know, there's so many skin products right now that have chemicals.
They do.
So many chemicals, and ours are natural and organic, and just really, really good for you. Not only that, like I haven't had anybody really say that they haven't liked it.
Yeah,
I mean, I think that a couple people were allergic to one of the ingredients in it. You know, like aloe or something like that. But you know, and then they had an adverse reaction, like puffiness or something. But they're really, really good products, and I'm really proud of them.
What's interesting is that I now can tell the difference with products that have alcohols and other things in them. I can tell the difference now.
Well, like carcinogenics too. Ooh. Not just alcohol. That'd be okay. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't be so bad. You know, but like really like horrific toxins that go into your bloodstream. You know, so. And I just think it's, listen, I just think it's weird that you promote, oh, this is going to make you look young, but there's crap in it.
Right, and you could possibly die looking young.
Yeah, like if you just put on, it's just weird.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't see how that works. So anyway, I put together all these formulas, and they're really awesome. And thank you for promoting them. I really appreciate it.
I do all the time. I promote stuff online. But no, seriously, it does, not just because you're from it does work. Yeah. And all the girls that I've had who've had some of your products you gave here, they're like, it works. It totally works.
Well, the actresses on GH too, because actresses are tough.
Yes.
Right? Because like our face is right in front of the camera, right? And so we don't want to put crap on. But one of the actresses, she's going to remain nameless.
Yes.
But she came up to me, she goes, it actually is very good. Like she was expecting it to be shit. I'm not gonna say you.
You're all
you
thanks,
who it
girl.
was.
Thanks.
But she said, I'm really shocked. So Becky Herbst has tweeted something that she loves it, and Vanessa
did it to our buddy Vanessa Antoine, our show. We love Vanessa,
my friend,
she's
and you know, most of the I can't go through it,
but I know they have personally. I know that I've seen it because I'm friends with them. So I've seen them.
Maura loves it. Maura West loves it too.
Oh my gosh! Speaking of her, these days her storyline. I was just saying, but that she acted with that one eye more than people can act with two.
Yeah,
she is so good. I'm just impressed by the writing, her acting. It's just been so amazing recently.
Yeah.
And so I want to ask you,
she's always great.
So there's a couple of questions we're going to ask you before we get to some phone call stuff that are storyline related, things are related. When people want to know, people ask me these questions, they want to know what your opinion is on them, because you know she's real every time she comes on here. I always say Skin Nation. Our buddy, my love affair with Michelle Stafford is rivaled by one person.
Oh, I know who it is.
Miss Cassie DePaiva.
Yes, I know.
And
it's
she knows,
okay.
And Cassie
She's
loves me. We know.
fantastic.
And Michelle loves me, and Michelle loves Cassie, and she knows Cassie loves me.
Oh, yeah. Cassie's amazing.
I love Cassie.
She's a warrior.
She is. And in fact, she's going back on days. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
But wasn't it exciting that her husband Jim was in General Hospital?
Yes, it's so cool. He's so sweet.
Yeah, he's very nice.
He's so sweet, and I love how GH promotes it. You know, like he just throws it out there. But I'm so excited. I don't know how long he's on.
Me either.
Yeah, but he's a great guy, really good actor.
I want to give a shout out to him just because he is a great actor. First of all, loved Miss Max back on One Life to Live. So I thought, I said, like Cassie's going to work. Then announced he's going to work. I was like, because he's been out of the soaps for a while, so it's kind of like,
I didn't know.
Yeah, he's been around the soaps in a long time.
One Life to Live, since One Life to Live.
That was 2011.
Really?
They've been off that long. Is that crazy?
It's crazy.
Because As the World Turns and Guiding Light ended in 2009. Yeah. I was like, that was 8 years ago. And then All My Children Life to Live were 2011 or 12.
Wow.
And it's weird. There's only 4 left. But yes, don't worry. I love me some Donnell Turner. Don't worry. I'm not turning on Donnell. He's my buddy. He's my man. Don't worry about Donnell.
We'd never turn on
Donnell. I would never turn on Donnell. Never turn on him. Never, you guys. Never. So just you guys don't know about. Oh yeah, they said Rebecca Herbst is the fountain of youth. She does look good.
She's beautiful.
I mean, she hasn't aged a bit.
Listen, all the girls in Daytime are gorgeous.
They are. Just,
I'm excluding myself, but all those women, there's not bad. Come on, please.
No.
Who looks like all these women? Who looks like that?
When I had Heather Tom on my show, I was beautiful. Like, Heather, hello. She's like 16.
I know.
God, she's amazing. Okay, folks, also, I talked about this a little bit off camera, but they want me to ask you, because you were part of the whole storyline at the end.
Good.
Kimberly Brown is back as Sheila.
Oh, right.
And so we were like, well, does Michelle know? Like, does she, because you guys, did you know? And like I said, well, she didn't know before. No one knew beforehand. It was a total shock.
Yeah.
But she's doing great work.
She's on. Yeah, I know she's on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're saying, it's so funny because you're part of that whole, get to play her on some level.
Played Sheila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of a strange
She got
thing.
her face back.
Yeah, she got her face back.
Which is fantastic.
Someone said, why is it Michelle Stafford's face? I'm like, well, Michelle Stafford's on General Hospital, so she's not.
Well, it's a good thing she got her own face back. You always want your own face. You don't want someone else's.
And they haven't explained it either. And no one even cares. Like,
yeah, no, they don't care. Honestly, we don't, as viewing audience, we don't care if the story's good. We don't care.
Yes. Isn't that funny?
We don't care.
That's true.
If the story's good.
Right.
If it kind of sucks, we're like, hey, what about that thing?
Yeah. And
we don't care.
People will overlook certain things if it's good writing, good acting. And she's a great actress. Obviously, she's a great actress. But it was good. It's good to see it. She has that one eyebrow. She is back, and it's invigorated the whole. John McCook deserves an Emmy nomination. We just say this hands down. He's so good. And Rena Sofer.
They're both great.
Oh, doing so good. But let me ask about that. And of course, the internet broke down like 3 weeks ago with Steve Burton.
Oh, right.
So they want to because you don't have any scenes with any scenes with Jason very often. But just wondering, did you hear about that? What's the set mood like?
Listen, okay, I'll just tell you something about me, and this is the honest goodness truth. I never know anything that's going on. Ever, ever, ever. There's something that happened recently, and I was like the last to know. Not about Steve. I was the last to know about Steve, too. Okay. But I never know anything, ever. I do truly go to work and do my job and then leave.
She has young kids. When you have young kids, you're busy. When you have young kids, you're busy.
Yeah. I did,
and
right.
And stuff.
You know.
I do. I had kids. So maybe
right.
when you have young kids.
I have young kids, and like, they take over my life. My life isn't my own.
Yes.
I mean, I was in my bathroom just now getting ready, and my daughter came in and peed in my. I'm like, can't you use your own? Why do you have to come in here?
Because you're in there. That's why.
You know,
that's
I know.
Why.
Like, one day I'm just going to be begging for her to do that again.
Exactly. That's what happens. It's like, okay, I have to admit something. So recently, my granddaughter, who turned 12.
Oh my God! I can't believe you have a granddaughter.
It's
first
crazy.
of all.
First of all, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Her name is Scarlett with 1 T. And so a milestone happened, and I started crying.
Oh yeah.
I just started crying. I started sobbing. She's like, "Why are you crying?" Everybody's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Papa Jamie, why are you crying?" I'm like, "Oh my God, I just love you so much."
I know.
It's like literally go from baby to young woman to like they're getting married. It's so.
And then they don't want you anymore. They don't need you. They move on.
No.
I think that's the harsh thing.
Yes.
So you have to keep on. Making sure you're not just putting all your emphasis on your kids.
Yes.
I think.
And luckily you have a boy and a girl. Be interested to see how they both do. They both have very interesting personalities. So it's going to be very see how they both go.
Oh, yes. Like you're on my personal Facebook.
Yes, I see
so
stuff,
that's where I like really talk on my personal,
yes,
and I post pictures.
And your stuff is so true to life, though. As a parent, you just do like, God, I understand that. And there's some days you just, oh my God, I totally get that. And the things sometimes the things that kids do. See, now that I'm a grandparent, I have to watch myself because I'll start laughing. Because it's not happening to me.
That's awesome.
It's happening to them.
Yes.
So my daughter's like, oh my God. I'm like, oh, interesting.
No, of course, we all karmically, at the end of our lives, we will have gotten back everything we gave.
Yes.
For sure.
That's true. That's very.
I'm finding that in so many aspects of my life right now.
That's so true. People are saying, not making fun of me now. Papa Jamie's so sweet to cry about that. I do. I get emotional sometimes.
You're very emotional. It's a good thing.
It's a good thing, right? For a man to be emotional, it's a great thing.
Yes,
it
is.
Because we aren't taught that.
Don't change, babe.
I'm not. Thank you. I'm not going to.
No.
Okay, so they love Nina with Charlotte. And this is one that I want to talk about too a little bit because I agree with P.I. Kelly. Loving more scenes with you and Ryan Pavey. I'm so happy there's more scenes.
Yeah, I know. I love what we put together there. I mean, they did it. The writers, of course, did it. But, I love Ryan so much. He's such a cool guy.
He is.
He's so lovely. And he actually is very much like a brother to me. We truly do talk, like, about... like men that I'm dating and stuff. I'll talk to him about things, and he'll give me his honest opinion.
Okay, folks don't know this because he's a friend of our show. He's been on our show.
Yeah.
We've talked to him off camera. Hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny.
Super smart.
Yeah, very smart. Yeah.
And no bullshit.
Yeah, no bullshit.
Because we were talking about something one day when he was here, and he broke it down for us. Like, this is why I understand what you're saying. Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, you totally broke that down.
Yeah, he's an adventurer. He like beats to his own drum.
Yeah,
he's
he
a
does.
really great guy.
Yeah.
And we had a scene, I think it aired on Friday, and he was so good in it.
Oh no, I felt bad for you guys because he was like,
wasn't he good?
Yeah, he was. He's so good. It was like, and your scene together was so it was understated in a sense. He was just like, well, if you go back to your heart again,
I'm done with you. And that's very like, oh God, haven't we all been there with our friends or siblings?
Yes.
Like, I'm not going to talk about this anymore.
He's like, I love you. Yeah. And clearly he does. He loves you.
He's great.
His scenes talking about Liesl. When she was like, she's my mother. She's done these things, but I don't want her in prison. Like, he's like, I love her. She's my mother. She does, in her twisted way, love me. Mm-hmm. And it was like, you see a guy who's the man of the law, yet his mother does these things that are obviously lawless. To me, it was like his acting, and it was just like, I see his turmoil in a way.
Yeah.
He cares about her, too, on some level. He's grown to care about her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just this whole, just like, and then you got scenes with her too recently. We love Kathleen Guy, of course, is also a friend of the show.
Yeah, so lovely.
Her and her husband, Michael, great people. Just great folks.
Totally.
But just seeing you guys, I'm liking that suddenly your family, they ramped up your family, so to speak.
Yeah, that's Nina's family. Yes.
Yeah, yes, there's your family.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good family.
Yeah.
Of freaks. Family of freaks.
Kind of, yes, it kind of is.
Family of freaks.
Oh, and Michael B wants me to ask you this question because it's our 100th episode.
Yes, 100th. Come on, let's be real.
Okay, okay.
Let's talk about real shit.
I'm going to tell you something. I hate the Manlander storyline.
Oh, you do?
We
okay.
hate it. We all three of us hate it.
Okay, let me ask you.
Yes.
What is it? Like, I don't. Okay, now I'll tell you, folks, something. We don't get the whole scripts. We don't get the whole scripts.
Okay, that's right.
We only get our part. I actually hate that I can't see the whole script.
Oh, funny.
It actually fucks me up really bad because I like to know what scene I'm after. I like to know what's going on in the whole story, what other people are saying about, and it just helps me. I think as an actor, you like to know that stuff, and it really drives me crazy. We don't have them. So I didn't really know what the I didn't know what it was. So it's a book.
It's oh my God, people laugh at me. They're laughing at me right now because they know I hate the storyline. So I vocally have talked about the
Am I
storyline.
right? It's a book.
It gets us going to be it's okay. You're trying to save a brother we've never met. First of all, we've never seen this brother. No. Don't know what it means. Love Risa Dorkin. I've got to meet her. I love her. Lovely person.
She's great.
Great singer. Everything. I love her to death. So I like her. We like you in it. It just feels like, to me, we're like saying, if we're going to go with a larger woman getting the attention of a hot man, we'll go that direction. We're all in. And her talking about that, her being confident, we'll go that direction. Do we need this storyline to kind of bring them together? We're like, no. It's just kind of like, he's a police officer, so why would he get, it seems silly, I guess. It just seems silly to us. Like, why? We understand silly and humor, and that's all good and fine, but it seems like he's not the one to do it. Like, it's not him.
Yeah, I know. I don't know the story that well.
Yeah, we don't know either that well.
You don't either. The thing I like about it is it brought Jennifer Bassey.
Oh my God, we were happy about that too.
It was amazing.
Yes, we were happy about her.
So funny.
We were so happy to see her.
She's great.
See, that's the thing. Okay, all of you players in the storyline, we like. I just think it just seems silly. It just, I guess, and not in a way that's fun, I think.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully,
We'll
I don't know what's happening with it.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah, she'll know, folks.
All I know is the Valentinina stuff, really.
Oh, my
so
God.
far, I don't know what's going on.
Your acting this last week, because finally seeing you and I love whenever you and Jeannie Francis get together in the room. It's because she's so underrated. She's all these years she's been so underrated anyway. Because Anthony Geary's always the big one.
Oh,
so,
right.
but she's a star.
But we all know. Listen, and Anthony Geary knows this too. So is Jeannie. Is you in life? We're stronger as a couple than we are as an individual, for sure.
Yeah.
And in daytime, you know that you're stronger as two as opposed to one, and you're better because of your partner always.
Yes.
And so. Tony couldn't have been so great without having somebody with him.
But you do. But you
even though he's
that.
great, I'm not dissing Tony.
Yeah. No, God, no, he's horrible. Yeah,
he's one of the reasons I'm an actor today, for sure.
Wow.
So truly, and so yeah, it's a coupling. It's whatever. God, they're magical.
They were magic. But magical. I feel like, and you say even in life we know this too.
But we all know that Jeannie's great, don't we know that? She's
I think.
great?
Well, she finally got an Emmy like 20 years into her career.
Yeah, we all know that she's amazing.
Well,
I mean, I've known that.
I just feel like now we're really being able to see it.
Yeah.
Because there is no other half kind of part of it.
Yeah.
Overshadowing it, maybe.
Yeah.
Because now he's in the past. Her and Scotty aren't together. Her and Kevin are great. Her and John Lindstrom are great together.
You know, she's very passionate about, because I worked with her on Y&R. Right?
That's right. Oh my God, that's right.
And it was such a different experience.
Yeah.
I didn't work with her a lot, but it was such a different experience. Here, she has that history that she played.
Does.
And she's very passionate about keeping to the history with the Cassadines and all that stuff.
Oh, yes.
Like, she's very passionate, which is understandable because that's kind of like the thing with us in daytime when you've played a character for many, many years and you have all this history, and then like maybe a new writer will come in and start changing stuff, and you're like, wait, but I was in love with that person.
Right.
I just played being in love with that person for 4 years, and now you're saying that I'm not?
Right.
Like, it's so hard to do as an actor because every day you came to work, you have to, I don't know, I think in this medium you have to disassociate yourself in every way and be like, okay, I'm doing the new thing now.
Right.
It's so hard to do.
Sure. No, I'm
I
sure.
see actors fight with it all the time.
Well, you did it for years as Phyllis, obviously, because you were there for a long time.
I tweaked. I remember, like, if a new writer would come in or something, I would be like, well, wait, all of a sudden how do I make that work? It was really, I tweaked.
Wow.
You know, I haven't had a long enough time on General
Yes, I'm
Hospital
saying, yeah, not yet.
to tweak.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
also I'm different now. You know, I kind of go with the flow a little more.
Older. You're older.
You know, I'm a little older, a little jaded. I'm like, whatever, that's all right.
You're like, no, you know, now I just I do my job.
Yeah,
but that's the
like
thing. So what I was saying with Jeannie and you, there's a scene where she just finally explodes.
Yeah, in the police station.
Yes, and you're standing there, and it's like, because you're believing Valentine for whatever reason. I don't know why you believe in him, but you believe in him for some reason. But when she says you're not sorry, because you're just as guilty as he is, and you jump, like, I don't know if it was an acting choice or you just jump for it. You kind of jump for a second, and she goes off on you guys and runs out, and your character felt so bad.
Yeah, she was really fucked up over it.
Yes.
Yeah, like, Nina. I mean, like, but I was very affected by Jeannie, the way that she played that. It was very guttural. Like she affected me in the scene. She affected me as an actor in the scene, and also Nina likes Spencer.
Yeah, you guys. Okay, first of all, I've been talking to have Nicholas Spector on the show. He is the most phenomenal.
He's great.
I just say actor. I don't even say kid actor anymore with him because all of his scenes.
He's not a kid. He's a 30-year-old.
Oh yeah, he's easily. He might be 12, but he's like 12 going on 45.
Totally.
I think he's older than I am. But he's like going on 50. He is he's holding his own, and a lot of people said on here and on our thing too. The first set of scenes with you and him when he's at the house, he's circling to the house. And your expressions was like, okay, like it's
when he comes into her office, she's like,
how'd you get here?
He's
You're
so
a kid,
precocious.
Right? But he holds his own.
Yeah, he's great. He was great. He's a great actor.
I mean, he's a great. I said actor.
I tell him he's going to rule the world, and he's like, I'm like, you're going to rule the world. You know that, right? And he's like, yeah, I do. Cool.
I mean,
awesome.
I was a huge Brooklyn Ray Silzer fan. I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan of her still.
So cute.
But I will say, Nicholas Spector has amped his way up. I'm like,
all the young actors, is that what we call them on the show? They're great.
They're all great. Yeah. And oh my God, and Miss Fernandez, who plays, everybody loves you with her.
I love her.
She was like,
Scarlett, who plays Charlotte.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Yes, oh, I'm sure. Scarlett,
that was hard in the beginning.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now
But
it's okay.
you guys are good with that too. So what is it like playing with kids? Because they always say don't play with kids and kids and animals, but obviously you're having scenes with
that
kids.
was W.C. Fields. Why did he say that?
I don't know why, because like, a lot of these kids are really good.
Why? Is it because they steal a scene?
I think
or is it because they're
a
pain in the ass?
They'd be difficult.
Oh, really? Is that why it was?
Because the animals may not be able to do. I mean, but you could train animals, and I might get.
I'll tell you, I've worked with a million babies.
Yeah.
That's difficult.
Yeah, I would think so.
And not because of babies. Babies just being a baby.
Yeah, whatever.
But you're just trying to get the scene before they cry.
Right.
That's really hard.
Right.
That's very hard.
But young kids, you can work with them, right?
They're great. Yeah, they're great. I mean, these kids are great.
That's what I thought.
They're professionals.
I was thinking, well, most of them are professionals. They're taught. And they have their stage moms and their trainers. Everybody, they're taught to be like.
Yeah, they're trainers.
And
I have kids, so it's so like natural to be talking to kids.
I guess right. I think about that.
I
guess so. Yeah, like whatever. So like this kind of way. But yeah, your scenes. But mine again. It was your scenes with Well, we obviously
Scarlett.
We'll get to James Lott Jr. in a second. But yeah, the scenes with Scarlett, they seem so natural. She grew to love you. Her character grew to love your character. And it just seems really natural.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like Nina finally has a kid, kind of.
Yeah.
That you didn't have.
Yeah.
And you with Spencer, same thing. It's like, oh, and one thing I did love.
So many people are saying they're watching, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people in the chat room, they're here. One of the things I liked also is that when Laura brought up to you weeks ago that I too was taken away from my family. I said, "Oh, that's right." I almost forgot that Laura
that she was in a coma.
Yeah, I goes, we have something in common.
Yeah.
And my kid, I said, "Oh my, that's right. I totally forgot about that."
Yeah, she and I kind of played that history of like I think she sees Nina as, "Oh, you're going down the same road I was."
Yes, I see that.
And I try to play that with her too. That sometimes in the dialogue, it's not, because she's so in love with Valentine. Like. I think that it's very real. And
I agree. No, I agree. You guys did play it like this. Like you're like, oh yeah. I was kind of we're like, oh yeah, that's right. Laura has gone through this, and she knows kind of a little bit what that's like. And we especially love James Patrick Stewart. All three of my co-hosts, we all love James Patrick Stewart. The fans love him. Isn't that funny? They love him.
Yeah, people love him.
I mean, it's really interesting how he came on.
Yeah.
I knew he'd be good because I've seen other things. I know he's a good actor. And he and I have talked online. I want him on the show so bad. We've talked online, and he's hilarious. He's really great. His wife's a professional organizer, just like I am in my life. So we talked about that. But he's so... The fans are responding to him in a way that I hadn't seen in a long time.
Yeah, I know.
They're really passionate about him.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
He's very still. You know, like he's not trying. That's how I see him.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. I can't say enough amazing things about him. He's an amazing coworker. I mean, he really is very respectful and very prepared and really cares. And I mean, it's very lucky. I'm very lucky to have him. I didn't know that this was going to emerge. I know. I had no idea.
Because, you know, all of us, we touched this before on the show, we were always you and Franco. Everybody bought it. Everybody bought it.
Yeah, I loved the Nina Franco stuff.
They bought it, but I mean, the fans bought it. Like, okay, we got it. We're in.
Yeah.
So who knew that this was going to be like...
Well, it's very interesting because the Nina and Franco stuff, you know, that was Ron, right? And then you always know when a new writer comes in that usually the thing you're doing, you're not going to be doing.
Right, exactly.
You know? And I think that the fundamental problem that the writers had with Nina and Franco is, what are we going to do? They're both considered crazy people.
Yeah.
And they just didn't know what to do with these two crazy people. They actually, I think, needed to part to be taken seriously as characters.
I agree with that. I can see that.
You know what I mean?
I can see that.
And I think that the Franco and Elizabeth thing is really interesting and works.
People are working. They love it.
Yeah. And then Nina, I have ink on myself.
Oh my God, from what? Oh,
you
wrote earlier your name.
Oh yeah.
And we're left-handed. That's we do.
We're ink all over.
Yeah.
And then I think that Nina and Valentine is very interesting. It has legs, and the writers really see it as so romantic, and it is romantic.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we all want to hate him for things.
But he's so hot.
He is hot. He is hot.
He's super hot. So why?
The way his character. Well, don't almost say the way James Stewart chooses to play the character with you. It's just like, whatever you say, sure. Okay,
right?
Sure.
I mean, wouldn't you drop your pants immediately?
Easily.
Yeah, and he's so in love with her. Like, why would she not love him?
I know.
And it's legit. He's so in love.
I believe it. I do believe it. I believe that he does love Nina. I do believe it all. And I also believe his sincerity when he's with Anna.
Yes.
That whole thing.
That's a very interesting thing too.
I know. And your buddy Finn, who can act her way out of a pair, but she can read the phone book, and I'm watching her. She's just wonderful,
for sure.
But their scenes were really touching too, and it's like, and her reticence of like, it really wasn't his fault. He was kind of. I mean, they played a whole backstory.
I love them. What do people call? What do they call them? What do they call them?
Okay.
Vanna. Vanna.
That's
what they call them, Vanna.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, I see something. I mean,
I do too.
Even though and Andre, Mr. Anthony Montgomery,
that's fun too.
Love their dance. Their dance was so funny.
It was great.
Yes,
wasn't it?
Yes, she's a dancer in real life, so that's her background.
They were great. Yeah, I like it too.
And she's flirting with him. I like the fact that her character. We haven't seen Anna flirty in a long time.
Yeah.
They're good. He's hot too. They're good together.
Yeah, they're good. I like these things going around, you know.
I do too. And Jordan just gave our girl Vanessa Antoine. I was a little fan of another friend of our show, been on several times. She gave her blessing recently to Anna and said, "If you want to go, just go ahead and do it."
Yes.
So Andrea's like, oh, and they hung. Because Anna, I love seeing female friendships, and I'm enjoying.
I know, they're important.
I'm enjoying because I love that Nina was the go-to person for the wedding. People needed dresses. I love that they came to you.
They came to Nina.
Nina.
She's the fashionista.
They came there. I love that they came to you. And so that's kind of fun to kind of bring you on. And now we had Chloe on in here. I love Chloe. She's so nice.
Funny. I love our scenes where she's like, "Oh, this is my best dress," and I'm like, "Ooh."
And I know, you're like,
okay.
And the dress they picked out for was beautiful. Was totally beautiful.
It's great.
It was stunning.
She's great.
She's a great actress.
Wonderful person.
She came on our show.
Yeah.
After the last time you've been on the show, and I'll have to say our fans were good. I give them points because she plays at that time especially a very controversial character for the fans. And she came on, and one fan called in and was our fans are always good, they're never really bad, but just a little rougher, and she handled it.
Toward the character.
Yeah, toward the character.
Yeah,
and she handled it. And she handled
never
it good.
care.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if they're like, Michelle, you're an ugly troll, and we hate you, okay. But like, we hate Nina. That's okay.
Yeah, right.
It's not my job to be liked.
Right.
It ain't my job. It's okay. Say what you want. But when they're like, you're this, you know, then it's like, ooh, I don't even care then.
Me nowadays,
right? We don't care. That's another thing with age. We don't care what people say about us.
Say what you want, sure, it's fine.
It's fine.
But when I was impressed with her. She came in and she was just like,
she's lovely. Yeah, she's
a great girl. She's a great girl.
And Itty Bitty KS is back.
Yes.
Itty Bitty
I know.
Kirsten Storms.
We are so excited. I mean, she did the Instagram thing, and she did the Facebook Live with Ryan. So I mean, so is she on the set already? She's been on set and everything. Can you say that?
Can I say that?
No, maybe we can't say that. Maybe.
Did she take pictures?
No, but I just want to see if you can say that. No.
Okay, I wouldn't say anything.
She can't say anything. But we're excited. We don't know for how long, obviously, or anything. But everybody's so excited.
I think that she should come back and be like with Nell, like, what are you doing here? Although Nell doesn't have her job, but it should be competitive.
Yes,
it should be.
Yes. No, but we're glad. I'm so glad Kirsten's coming back. We love her. We miss her so much. She said she's the mom. Okay, so we're gonna do some phone calls. Go ahead and set the phone calls, Steve. And we're gonna do some gift giveaways.
Is there anything on GH though that you wanted to talk about? What about Rebecca Budig leaving?
Oh my God,
that was ridiculous.
I know.
Okay.
Hold that. Don't turn it up. No. Yes, Rebecca.
Ridiculous.
Hold it down so I can see it. Okay. So you can put it on there for now.
Okay.
We're gonna open the phone lines. No, they're gonna tell you. They're gonna ask you some questions about stuff. But Rebecca, we're so sad because now she's playing the scenes we wanted to see this whole time with Rebecca Hurst, with and Michael Easton's our buddy, of course. I mean, we're like, they're finally playing the scenes we've been wanting to see.
Yeah.
And this actress is so good. Don't let her go. She's so good.
So beautiful.
She's
so good.
Oh my God, but she's so good. She's a great actress.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my God, why are we doing this to her? I don't understand. Sad. So you're sad too, obviously.
Oh yeah. I was the last.
Yeah, last to know.
Yeah.
Well, we're all getting excited because welcome back, Kristen. Oh, we got a caller. Okay, good. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, please don't hit it. Okay. Welcome to GH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
It is Mike Riley from New York. How is everyone?
Hey, Mike. How's it going?
It's going well. I am so excited because you are my favorite, and I'm
me or James?
Never able to. Well, James knows how I feel about it.
Yes, I do.
But I've been so distraught that I've not been able to talk to you all these other times that you've been on. So I am super excited.
Oh my gosh, you got me now, yo.
Yeah, you got her. So you got her. What's going on?
I don't even know what to say. But I'm so overcome with emotion. I just want to say that you are, I have to say, one of the greatest additions to the show, and your acting chops are limitless.
Oh, that's so
nice. It is incredible.
Thank you.
What you do.
Thank you so
much. And you are so beautiful. Oh, you're very welcome.
I really appreciate that. I really do.
I mean, I'm a homosexual, but I will say this. Your body is phenomenal.
Thank you. Hey,
that's a compliment.
No, it's the greatest compliment.
That's a compliment.
I kind of wish I were straight and
then you could take me.
Because I don't see
dude, I would.
Circle.
I mean, it's the greatest compliment. You're very sexy. I can tell you're very sexy.
Thank you. If I were straight, I don't even know what I would do. I think.
Well, you would take me to bed and make sweet love to me. Is what you do. If you were straight.
I would pay your bills left and right.
Pay your bills. Hey, there you go. Right there.
Oh, he knows. That's all I want, Michael. You know that's all I want. I just want someone to pay my bills. He's seen my podcast.
Oh, yes. He said yes. He always says that. Yes.
I do. I watch your... I'm not a single mom, nor am I a go-go dancer, but I do watch Single Mama Go-Go, and I love the show.
Awesome. Thank you.
I would love to see, if I may have like some fantasy suggestions, I would love to see Becky Hurst on there. I would love to see Maura West on there. I loved when you were on Lily and Martha Madison's show. I would love to see Martha Madison.
You know what? I'll have them on. Becky already was like, oh, you know, Becky wanted to do it. She's like, I'm so shy. It's not my thing.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm like, dude, I'll talk for the both of us.
Yes.
Don't worry about it. And Maura, you know, and then they have kids on the weekends, so sometimes it's tough for them.
Sure.
But I'll have everybody
Martha's
on.
the bomb. Martha's my friend too. I love Martha. She is the bomb.
So great. I'm in the middle of retooling Single Mama Go-Go. So, yeah.
And what about the Stafford project?
Thank you. You know what? Honestly, what happened with the Stafford project is my partner's in that. We just went separate ways, and not that we're not friends. We're still really good friends. But we just started doing other projects, and it kind of just went, you know, and we might revisit it. I might revisit it. You know, I might revisit it alone.
It was so good. It was so good.
Thank you.
So funny.
It was so funny.
Thank you.
But those things take a lot of work. Those things, you know, producing a show takes a lot of work.
Yeah, and I financed the whole thing. And so, like, that's tough. Like, a friend of mine equated it, you know, I made, like, great chocolate chip cookies, and everybody was eating the chocolate chip cookies, and they were all saying, these are great, I want more. And you're like, okay, I'll just keep on making them. Like, you need some financial return when you put stuff out like that. Yeah. But thank you for watching it. I love that show. And it may be
amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. It may be revamped by me alone.
That's
in my
great.
free time.
That's great. And I love the fact that James Scott was, you know, it ended with him
that he was the prince. Yes, wasn't that great? I mean, I loved it, and I loved that he turned the way that we staged it. That he turned around like he was just the prince.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, he says, "What do you want me to do?" I said, "Just be you. Just be your hot self. You're the prince. You're the prince. Just know that you're the prince."
Why can't that stuff happen to me?
I know. Well, my princes usually come in different packages, you know.
That is true. You were very wise, along with being very beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't want to
That's
stay
so
on
sweet.
too long. I know people are probably dying to call in, but I'm so excited that I got to speak to you. And if you're doing any fan events on the East Coast in New York,
yeah, I'll tell
know.
you. Okay, for sure.
You follow her, so you'll see what she.
You'll see. I tweet.
Yeah.
I tweet.
She does.
I will.
In between tweeting about
James,
Skination.
hi to you too. I'm sorry.
No, I tell you, I talk to you all the time. You got through to her, so I have no problem. I can share Michelle Stafford with you.
Okay, great. All right, so I'll start making that bank so I can start paying your bills, Michelle. I'll see you in a couple of years.
Thank you, Michael.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. We had.
Sweet.
And isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And he's a regular fan of ours.
He's rad.
We got another.
Hey, we're not doing okay. One more.
Hi. He's like a next caller. Hi, you're on James Report. I'm blank off since you another one coming in. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Dave? Hey, what's up, Michelle? I just wanted to say you're doing a really great job on GH. I just wish we could see you more on screen. Hopefully, you'll be getting more involved in the storyline.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's some cool stuff coming up. There's cool stuff coming up.
What?
Listen. I'm sorry, I cut you off. What?
Sorry. What storyline would you like to see happen that you haven't got to do in your career, like in daytime, just in general? What would you like to see Nina possibly do?
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh.
I'd like to do a fight scene where I like kick some ass.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to do.
But who's your enemies right now?
She doesn't have any.
You don't really have any right now. In the old days, it would have been Ava, but you guys don't really don't at this point.
Maybe they'll revisit that.
And Lulu's just so short compared to you.
Listen, I tower over all the women
I know,
there.
but it's like, but with Lulu,
ridiculous.
it's like we're just like, wow, she looks really short next to you. It's like, okay, you can't really. I mean, I'm
such a jolly green giant. They're so itty bitty on that show. They're itty bitty. I'm like, hello. Here I am.
She's the enemy first.
The Amazon.
maybe William DeVry can kick his butt.
No, but I would like. I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, I would like to kick some ass. Yeah. That'd be so cool. I want Nina to kick some ass.
Okay.
Because we've kind of missed seeing you do that. Because when you were in your other role, you were always
that's Phyllis.
kicking ass and picking names later. So
Yeah, I don't want to do it like that. I want to kick ass. I don't want to scream and yell. I'm not a big fan.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of screaming and
Oh,
yelling.
really interesting.
No.
well,
But slapping
I have
us,
one
that's
more
fine.
quick question. I have one more quick question.
I want to like
Before I let you go, I was going to ask you, like, for fans of you in your career, what's the difference between working on Y&R and DH? What's the vibe like?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
The vibe?
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of differences.
Sure.
It's too much to go into, right?
Two different
There
sets,
two
really.
different sets, two different shows. I mean, Y&R is very the families and the businesses and the families and like more stylized.
I would say so, yes.
Don't you think?
I think so.
You know, like like that Bill Bell flair,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the
That
Bell family,
how
yes.
the Bells, it's beautiful. It's beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that GH is like just an edgier show,
Mm-hmm.
and it always has been.
agree.
And just a little edgier, a little grittier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and definitely and faster.
Oh, it's faster. Okay.
It's a faster show.
Okay.
Both, it's not a hit to either one. So please, haters,
Save your tweets.
save your fucking tweets.
yeah.
For God's sake.
See, I totally agree. Like,
But you know what I mean?
James
Like,
was saying, we
they're
only
just
have like 4 soaps left.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
should just be fans with open arms. You're not going to like every single
No, of course
story.
not.
no, they're just different. It's like,
the nature of it.
you know, you have Homeland and you have, I don't know, The Good Wife. Like,
Yeah,
they're just
right.
two different shows,
Right.
and they're both great shows. They're great shows, you know. But or you have Ozark and you know whatever.
The Americans or
Because
something.
I'm totally into Ozark
She's
right
in- she's
now.
in Ozark right now,
I just
Ozark.
binge watched it.
Yeah.
But I think the style is different. Both sets have phenomenal actors on them. Both sets have phenomenal directors. You know, like really great
They do.
people
I mean,
in daytime.
yeah,
great
daytime,
people
they're
in
great.
daytime.
There are great people in daytime, yes.
Yeah.
So, Jacob.
Awesome. I just wanted to say, keep up the great work.
Thank you.
I've been watching
Thank
you
you
since
so
I was
much.
like 15 years old.
Oh
so
my
keep up the
gosh,
great
Sarah,
work.
I'm a dinosaur. It's okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Now,
I
Jake-
really appreciate it.
Now, Jacob, you have to pick either between me or Michelle. I'm giving a prize away.
Prizes.
So you got to pick one of us, and if you pick correctly, you get a prize.
Okay. I'm going to go with Michelle.
Okay, and do I turn this
You turn
over?
around.
Oh, no.
Not this time.
Oh,
Not this time. But you know,
that's so horrible.
here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing, Jacob. I'm gonna send something to you because I'm in a good mood. That's what I'm gonna send to you. So I'm gonna send you some All My Children playing cards.
Ooh, I like those.
Awesome.
So make sure you send me in our private message your address, and I'll send them to you.
Okay, I will. Thanks so much. Keep up the great work. You're doing a great job. And
Thank-
GH and James, you always
Thank
you
you.
always do great work too.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Thank you.
Yes, you do.
Thanks.
I do my best. Thank you. Bye.
Have a great night. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay. We're gonna do this. Okay, we have another phone call. I'm so excited. Yep, I'm very excited.
Another one.
Another one.
Another human.
Another human. You're on JH Report. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
It's P.I. Kelly.
P.I. Kelly. You called last time with Miss.
Hi. What does that stand for?
I'm from Prince Edward Island, Canada.
Across the country.
Oh,
Mhm.
nice.
Yes.
Other coast, my darling.
The other coast. So what do you have to say? What say you?
I love when Michelle and Ryan Pavey get together. Oh my word!
Oh.
I either want to knock your two heads together or cry. laugh.
Aw.
Thank you.
I mean-
I love doing scenes with Ryan.
They're brothers. You are brother and sister. It is
Yeah,
very
we
much.
really. I
And you call
like
him
what
Jay still. You always call him Jay.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
she calls him Nathan when she's mad at him. If you ever notice.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, if she's mad at him, she'll call him Nathan.
I'm waiting for Nita to call him his three names: James Nathan Reeves.
James.
She might do
That's
that.
right,
Not
it's
really,
like-
but, you know,
She
yeah,
might do
James
that.
Nathan Reeves. That's right. Here's James Nathan. He is James Nathan Reeves.
Yeah.
Even though,
James Nathan Reeves.
right, we don't know who his father is yet, really, kind of. They hinted it was Victor Cassadine, but then they dropped it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They dropped the whole storyline.
Yeah,
Her mother's Liesel, and that's all we know.
They did.
That's so funny.
He got blown up in a medical facility.
Exactly. Teo Penglis, who's doing great work on Days Roll of House. Doing it right. I love Teo. I know
He's
Teo.
great.
He's
a great guy.
He's a straight shooter also. Another straight shooter, tells you like it is.
He's an Aussie. That's
Yes,
how they are.
That's how they are. He's the bomb. I'm a big fan of Teo. He knows it. He always says like, James, you're trouble, aren't you? I'm like, I'm not trouble, Teo. I'm not. And he always gives me a big hug. I like Teo.
Oh yeah.
So, anything else you wanted to say to Miss Michelle Stafford?
Questions?
You almost forgot her name, Jay.
I'm like the names. I'm like,
all
we're
right.
good. It's fine.
I'm easily forgotten.
How hard was it to get to the scene in the office when Nina threw, Liesel threw Nathan out?
Oh, when Liesel was
In
asking
German.
for a job?
In German.
Wait, what?
Say it again. Say it again.
when Liesel threw Nathan out of Nina's office in German.
Oh, yeah, she always, says, she
Oh.
always goes back and forth. Kathleen Gotti is so good. She always goes back and forth in German and English all the time.
Yeah, no, I didn't laugh. Like, you know what? It's so funny. We don't have time to laugh and goof off.
Oh, I know. But you must have laughed after the scene was done.
I think. Well, you
I'm
know what? I
scared.
did. I'll tell you why I didn't, because she was kind of sad.
She was so sad.
Yeah, she
I
was
know.
like, I will go to the cow pasture. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh, it's so sad.
I know.
Oh, I mean, I really felt so bad.
Yes, I know. And those scenes were actually, you were like, oh.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, I really.
I'll make some phone calls, and like it was so.
I think it was not meant for Nina to have compassion toward Liesel, but it was impossible not to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was impossible not to.
When Liesel told Nathan, kiss mother, a Peter thing.
Oh, yes.
I know, it's cute. I love that.
She just, I mean,
It's funny.
Kathleen Gotti again. She did it on our show. We had her do it on the show where she went back and forth in different voices. She's so good.
Oh,
God,
she's
so
fantastic. We better not
great.
lose her.
No, well, the storyline's ramping up. You can see it's ramping up. She's out to get what's his name, Finn and she ain't done by any means. I don't think.
Oh no, she's not done.
People were saying
She's
she was
going to go back to
leaving.
evil.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
She's in the storyline right now, heavily going after Rebecca Budig, going after
yeah.
Hayden, and then
She's going to turn.
She's
She's
not
only in a
done.
heartbeat.
So I think she's on for a while. I mean, she's on for a
she's
while.
not done.
No, I don't think she's done. She's been around for so many years too. It's kind of funny. She's just off and on. She's been around and she survived everything so far. So I think she's gonna be on. Fans love her. She might stay on. Who knows?
So how can you not drool with all those sexy men on the cast?
I go home to sexy
The
man.
one
I
that
go
you,
home
that
to
Nina
sexy
Huffman
man.
did.
Okay, see, there you go. She goes home.
I have the sexiest man in the world at home. So
Yeah.
But so it's like eye candy. It's like I go, look at this. Like, how lucky am I? But I got a better one at home. So
See, that's how you do it. So all the stuff that she sees at work, she takes home with her.
I take it home. Yeah.
Take it home.
I take it home. I know they're super, but they are super hot, aren't they? They're super hot.
You practice your scenes at home.
I'm pretty sure scenes at home.
No, I use at work what I do at home actually.
So who haven't you worked with that you want to?
That's true.
Male or female?
Yeah.
That I would like to work with.
Yeah, but you haven't yet.
That I haven't yet.
Or haven't in a while.
Because you haven't really worked with Sam, really. I mean, Kelly Monaco, you
Yeah,
haven't really worked with.
I of course would like to work with Kelly more.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'd like to work with Kelly more.
Yeah. She's so good.
Yeah, she's great.
But
She's
you don't
great.
have
Oh, yeah,
fun.
good.
She's great.
She
She's
is
itty
good.
bitty too. I
Yeah,
tell
she's
her over
she's
her.
about itty bitty.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think. I'm trying to
Itty
think.
bitty sex bomb, that girl.
She is
Yeah,
sexy.
she
She's
is.
sexy. She is
Yeah,
sexy.
super sex.
But I'm trying to
She's
figure
about
out.
my height, I think.
I
Or maybe
really
touch-
and Kelly and I have a very 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 interesting simpatico as personally.
funny.
Yes,
Oh,
we understand each other in many
like
ways.
that.
Kelly and
Okay.
I.
I'm not going to touch that for the 10th old girl.
I mean, some of the conversations I've had with Kelly, I wish I could tell you because
Oh
they're
my
actually so awesome. But you know, she and I are Catholic girls. You know,
That answers everything.
we're like.
That answers
Oh,
everything.
you are? Yeah. I mean, we have. Yeah, we're Catholic girls, and we went to Catholic school, and you know, and we were, you know, there's just a lot of we're very simpatico, Kelly and I.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I can see that.
I didn't go to Catholic school. I
thought you said you did.
I went to public school.
Yeah, I did that too. Yeah, but you know, but Kelly and I, years, me too. But yeah, Kelly.
Not as old as you think.
Kelly, there's a real genuine understanding between Kelly and I. A very genuine understanding. I love all the women there. They're so.
They're good.
It's a great group of women.
Yeah.
It really is a very good.
I like that. It's good to hear.
group.
It's good to hear that.
Isn't it?
Everybody we've met.
It doesn't always happen like that.
No, it does. We know it doesn't.
Yeah.
But
Usually, like there's one bad one,
I know.
and there's really everybody's very cool.
Everyone we've met on this show that have been with us for
they're
this show,
awesome.
they're all wonderful.
Awesome.
I have nothing bad to say at all. Some other shows I've had, I can say the same thing.
Me and Will are 6 months apart.
Who? Oh, you are? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Has he?
I'm older.
Oh.
He hasn't been on the show yet. We want him on the show. He hasn't been on here yet.
He's Will has he done his contract?
See, that's the whole thing. I think it's still.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I think it's still.
I'll be the last to know.
It's still up in the air. That's the whole thing. It's still up in the air.
I'll be the last to know.
That Canadian hunk better stay put.
I know. He better. I agree.
Well, thank you, Miss Kelly, for calling in as always. And watching us from
Nice
Canada.
to talk to you. Thank you, baby. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We have another phone call. Welcome to GH Report. This is James, and what is your name, and where are you calling from?
What's your name?
Hello.
My name is Ashley, and I'm from Alabama.
Oh, hey, Ashley from
Hey,
Alabama.
how are you?
I love it.
Hey.
So good. This is such a big deal for me. I've been watching Michelle for years. I just remember when you won both of your Emmys. I was so emotional.
Really? That's so nice. Thank you.
Yes, it was such a big deal. But I want to make a comment and ask a question. One of the things I wanted to say, I've just always admired your humility. Because you really are just a huge star in daytime, whether you realize it or not. And I just think you've always been so humble, and I just really appreciate that
really
about you, and I know your
nice.
fans do too.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really, wow.
See?
Well, a big star,
You
huh?
got her a little quiet for a second
Ashley,
there.
During those hardcore scenes, like on Friday with Jeannie, how do you guys shake that off? Like, I've always
good
wondered
question.
what happens when they say cut. Do you
yeah,
guys
right.
take that home with you, or is it easy to shake it off?
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you take it home with you. Sometimes you do. If you're playing it for a while, it's hard. I've had storylines, not so much on this show, but on Y&R, that I was like, I couldn't shake it because I'd be there all day just to come home to learn the lines for the next day. Like, there was no...
Right.
And I've had situations... I think daytime actors, I think we could possibly be the craziest because we're doing it all the time.
No, seriously, right.
We're doing it all the time. And, of course, it's natural for you to feel it. So I think Jeannie actually had the heavy lifting in those scenes.
Yes, she did.
Jeannie had the heavy lifting, and she had, it was very fast, and she had most of the dialogue, and it was like boom, and you wanted to make sure as an actor that you were there for your other actor who has the heavy lifting, that you know your cue, because I had to keep on like interjecting, right?
Yes, I know.
And those, I get very nervous about those when somebody else has like an emotionally charged thing, and I gotta come in there. I don't want to screw them up. I've been there before where I knew my performance was shit, but they were so good, and I knew it was their show that like I was just like, okay, it's crap on my end. It's cool. It's not my scene.
Right.
But I've been I've been in scenes before. I've seen people do scenes before. It's not what you asked, but I'm on a diatribe. Where it's clearly the other person's scene.
Yes.
And the one doesn't have, they're like, oh, I'm up. And I'm like, you asshole.
Right.
It's not your fucking scene.
Right, exactly.
It's theirs.
Your job is to be present.
Yeah, be
for
present
them.
for your coworker, for your partner. I'm very, very much about partnerships on these shows, because we're all just trying to entertain folks for you, right?
Yeah.
But I think sometimes it does get to you in answer to your question. Yeah, and sometimes you're like, whoa. And if you have a lot of days of that, sometimes you need to have you know, you need to have a little, maybe a nice night out, a nice dinner. I'll just tell you, Maura West and I, after that scene where she takes the baby, Nina takes the baby out of her.
Yes, yes.
You know, Nina,
gosh, yes.
do you remember that? Where Nina talks about her horse
Yes.
and everything. We shot 3 shows back to back
Oh, my
that day.
God.
And we shot, like, there were 3 that we shot back to back. And Maura was like, oh, God, I need a cocktail. I'm like, let's go have. So we had, after that, we had margaritas. I think it was 12 in the afternoon. Like, we're on stage all morning. And it was 12 in the afternoon. We went and had margaritas.
Hey, you need it sometimes.
We went and had a cocktail together because, you know, those.
You needed it. Okay, I understand that.
So,
You
yes,
needed
and
it.
You
answer
guys
to
are
your
just
question,
the
yeah.
hardest working in the business, you know, and I think
It's-
a lot of people, daytime fans definitely appreciate that. I wish
Really?
more
That's
people
very-
did, you know, because you guys
I
are
think that,
agree.
you know what
incredible.
people
We're
actually
starting
do.
to.
We've had some big directors come to our sets. When I was on Y&R, Coppola, Francis Ford Coppola came to the set, and he was like astounded at what we do. And I know this. I hope it's okay for me to say, but Fincher.
David Fincher.
David Fincher came to the GH set because he wanted to
Yeah,
check
he
out.
praised you guys.
Yeah, he praised.
Publicly. He did.
Yeah,
publicly.
yeah. And same with the guy who did the film with Maurice and Laura.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The Joy movie.
You
The
know,
movie,
Joy,
yes.
yeah.
They
David,
David. Yeah, I know,
something.
yeah. But he
anyway,
praised you guys.
but
Praised
yeah,
you.
I think that there is respect. There is respect. And damn it, I respect me. So what the hell?
Yeah.
And you
Yes.
respect me. So that's all I need.
Girl, I couldn't live life without single mama go-go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm revamping that show. I think I might just make it audio. I know it's a bummer because I like the video aspect, but it's like we need to play. We'd reach so many more
You will.
people.
You will.
I know with audio. And
Yeah.
that's where I'm having like there have been a couple companies who've been interested in it,
Oh, so there you
and
go.
but they're like, oh, it's video, we can't,
Right.
you know, we need audio, and so I think it might just be audio,
So you guys, so stay tuned.
but it'll still be around.
And stay tuned for that. She'll tell you. Now, Ashley, I want you to pick either. I'm giving away gifts. Pick either myself or Miss Stafford.
I mean, gosh, I would pick Michelle, but
Okay,
I don't want to lose.
yay,
You picked her. You won. Okay. So here's the deal. That's what
I
you
mean,
win.
I know she's a hockey fan. You got to go with the winning team.
Yeah, you
The
do.
hockey fan. Okay. Let me tell you
I'm
what
going
you
to
Yeah.
try James.
Let
Don't
me
watch me be wrong.
Don't cry. You got
No,
it.
you won.
You won.
Look,
You won.
win. You won.
won.
Okay.
Okay, let me tell you what you won. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on screen. An autographed photo of Robert Palmer Watkins, an autographed photo of Kathleen Gotti,
Ooh.
and an autographed photo of Haley Aaron. So you'll be getting those. So
God.
private message me on our James Report page, and I will your address, and I'll send those to you.
Yay! All right. Thank you, guys. It was awesome.
Look at
talking
you
to
got
both.
all of that. That's cool.
Oh, that's, yes.
Thank you so much for the nice words. Thank you so much. It's so
you're
appreciated.
welcome.
It really is. Because sometimes you're
All right.
like, oh, I'm working so hard. Is anybody really getting it out there? And so I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
girl, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Take
Thank
care.
you. So sweet.
Bye.
First time
Goodbye.
caller. First time
So
caller.
sweet.
So we'll take one more call. Sorry, this
One
will be our
more call,
last lucky
y'all.
caller. Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Hi. Who is this? Who is this?
Hey, hi, Michelle. Hey, James. It's Jamel calling from Brooklyn.
Jamel from Brooklyn. Oh my
Jamel.
God.
Oh, we talked to Jamel.
Yeah, we did last time. Yes, talked to Jamel.
Jamel.
He's watching my grandmother. How's my grandmother? She's okay?
She's doing good. She baked you cookies. It's on its way.
All right, I'll take him too. I love it. So you got Miss Michelle on. What would you like to say?
Well, first off, I want to say that I'm enjoying the show. I mean, I'm caught between Game of Thrones and y'all. So I paused Game of Thrones and I'm watching the show live. I had to because the show's there. I had to catch it live.
You can always watch Game of Thrones out. You DVR, you can watch it afterwards. Yes.
Yeah, that's
I've
true.
never seen
That's
Game
true.
of
It's
Thrones.
so good. So
But
good.
Never seen it.
Yeah, but I was calling because this week was really good on General Hospital between Jeannie Francis and
Yes.
Michelle and we had Maura West. It seemed like all the divas, you know, they
Yes.
were on top of their game.
Oh, and I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Eden McCoy, who's doing great work as Jocelyn.
Yeah,
she's a friend of our show too.
Yeah, she's
doing
lovely.
great. Doing great
Yeah,
stuff.
so my question for Michelle was, how was the scene when with you and Jeannie Francis in the police station? Because that was one I remember so
said that,
clearly.
yeah.
It was you had helped bail out Valentine, which I love your relationship. I love it big time. And so Laura had a problem, and y'all were having some moments there. So it was fantastic to watch. How was it to
We did
be
have
in
some
that scene
moments.
doing it?
It was great. Jeannie was great.
Mhm.
Like, you know, I just said, you know, like she brought it and she was like really charged they're so all the actors are so lovely there. Like when you see an actor come in who's like emotionally charged, like everybody gets very quiet and very respectful of each other. Yeah, there's no goofing off. Like you know that person has some work to do. And everybody was just super chill and just let her do her thing, and Jeannie's great. I worked with Jeannie on Y&R. She was lovely there. She's lovely on GH. She's Laura, for God's sake.
I know.
What else do I need to say?
I know. It's like it's Laura.
My God.
It's Laura. It's Laura. Meaning hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
It was like, yeah.
It's like meeting like Alexis on Dynasty or J.R. Ewing on Dallas. Like she's Luke and Laura. She's Laura.
I was gonna say, even Abby, her mother from Knox Landing. Come on.
That's right. That's right. Donna Mills. That's right. You're Donna Mills.
Yes, Donna.
Oh, I love Donna.
Too, I think that it was it's so good that Valentine has such a tortured family, and I would love that Donna Mills came back and Nina said, you think your life is torture? My mother done killed my baby. She done drugged me.
No, that I took my baby out of my womb.
Yes.
Isn't that what she did?
Yes.
Or she lost the baby. Nina lost the baby. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted to say before I go, I'm loving the show. I wanted to ask you, Michelle, when you first came to General Hospital, you left behind, one of the best, one of the dynamite characters in Daytime, Phyllis, your portrayal of her. And so when you came over, how do you feel now? Because I feel like, because I loved your character over there, and I'm loving you here. I feel like the General Hospital taking care of you a little, taking care of you very well, that we sort of get to see you do Nina, and it's a whole different thing, but it's still powerful, you still have a lot of stories. So I want to know how you feel as an actress, that are you fulfilled playing the characters? I love it. I feel like
now you've been on it for a while.
Yeah, I mean, how long has it been? 3 years,
About 3 years, yeah. You've been on now.
Thanks for telling me.
I know. You're busy working it.
I have no idea. Yeah, it's been 3 years, and it's, as an actor, you just want to play a bunch of different roles. That's what you want to do. You do want to do a bunch of different things, and so for me, I did that, and I've talked about it 1,000,001 times, and it was great while I was doing it. And the Nina character has really evolved into, and it continues to evolve into someone I really like. I really, I don't want her to be stupid. Like, so every now and then I'll get something and I'm like, ooh, that, even though it's not written like she's stupid, I'm like, that's going to come off really dumb. Like, so I really try to bring intelligence to her, because I think the naivete is cool, but I think it can come off stupid at this point, because I'm a grown woman.
Right.
No, you're right. You're right. I was saying that actually because James, on Days of Our Lives, they classic, but they didn't bring on somebody powerhouse over there, and then they'll use them up and then get rid of them. So that was I was afraid of. Somebody take to do with you.
Well, I mean, listen, I think that could have happened. Yeah. Quite honestly, I think the Valentine Nina thing
surprised everybody. Probably
could have saved my.
Yeah, probably. Seriously, after the Franco stuff, it probably did save you.
Yeah,
but I think that you're right. I think that what happened was that your character got deeper. She got a little more softer, and then you got more scenes with your brother, and you have your mom waiting in the wings. You have relationships with people. So I think that's what the ingredients is. What a good
I think
soap.
I agree. I think it's also been like slightly difficult because there's already this thing. Oh, you're coming on from another show, and you're gonna take away from my favorites. I think that. I didn't know that I would run into that, and I've run into that a lot. Like, we don't want you. Go back to your show. And it's not the majority of people.
No, but people say it, though.
But people, and I kind of understand it.
A little bit. I get it too a little bit.
I kind of understand it. But I was hoping that people would just kind of dig Nina organically, like they would care about her. And it's definitely, I mean, I've had to work my ass off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. So I appreciate the kind words. I really do. Because I really just want to entertain people. I don't want to take story from anyone. I really love everybody there. Yeah. I love the way they tell story. I love soaps in general. So I'm just, I'm happy to have a job, and I'm happy. I like playing this woman who's lost. She's totally lost, but she's getting some balls now.
Yeah, and I think that the only thing I would say, I love every bit of what they've done to you, because it's been a slow burn. I wish that we see more of Maxie and Nina, because I miss your girl talk.
Yeah.
I know. We're going to have that
Can't wait.
soon.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think.
I miss you and Christian.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think we'll have that soon.
Okay.
Well.
I'm a very happy viewer. What can I
Good.
say?
Good. Yeah, I love working with her.
Well, thank you, Jamel, for calling in as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
And supporting my show.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
As always. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, guys, that's our 100th episode. Told you to be nice and easy breezy. Thank you. Thank you.
You're fantastic. Ooh, you're fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to be the caller that calls in right now. You're amazing. You're so fun. You're such a positive human being.
Thank you.
We're really lucky to have you in Daytime. We're
Thank you.
really lucky to have
Thank you.
You're so good and genuine. And thank you for having me here
Thank you.
so
You're making me cry.
often.
Thank you.
And I really appreciate all your support. You're a wonderful person.
Thank you.
So and everybody should know that.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. You guys, this is General Hospital Report.
I'm going to give you some skin.
Yeah, I guess look. Yes, I'm taking them. You guys. So yes, go follow our Facebook page. Go ahead and follow our. Go on YouTube, iTunes, General Hospital After Show, GH Report. Follow her, Real Stafford, everywhere.
Oh, the Real Stafford.
And skinnation.com. Become a cadet.
Skinnation.com.
Become a
Be a
cadet.
cadet. Be a cadet.
And do that. And you guys are the best. And I appreciate you guys every
pretty
single
great.
week, whether I'm here or not. Frank and Lucretia, I love you guys. Have a good time at Comic-Con. I love you guys. See you next time. And AfterBuzz TV and Maria Menounos and Karen Nagaro, who run this thing and support me and everything that I do. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys next time.
Yay!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.